Countdown is a New Zealand full-service supermarket chain and subsidiary of Woolworths NZ. Itself a subsidiary of Australia's Woolworths Limited. Countdown stores are normally larger than the average New Zealand supermarket. The first Countdown store opened in 1981 and the chain has expanded to 180 stores as of 2018. It is the largest single supermarket chain in New Zealand in terms of number of stores. Although the rival Four Square chain has a larger number of premises including smaller retail stores in rural areas. In May 1981, the first Countdown market opened at Northlands Mall in Papanway, Christchurch. This business was established by Rattray Wholesale. The Rattray Wholesale Group included the Rattray cash and carry warehouses, tobacco vans, now known as the Red Arrow Distributors Fleet, and also included the Super Value group of franchised supermarkets. In 2006, Foodland Associated Limited Australia purchased the Countdown, Rattray's business. This acquisition was then followed by gaining a majority shareholding in Progressive Enterprises Limited, including General Distributors Limited, trading as Foodtown. In October 1993, Foodland Associated Limited bought the majority shareholding in Progressive Enterprises from Coles. Meyer and, shortly after, bought all remaining public shares and delisted Progressive Enterprises from the New Zealand Stock Exchange. With this purchase, Progressive Enterprises became the parent company for a number of full brands. Progressive Enterprises consisted of Foodtown supermarkets, Countdown, Georgie Pie, Rattrays and Super Value. On the 17th of June 2002, Progressive Enterprises bought Woolworths Ltd from Hong Kong-based owners Dairy Farm Group. The sale saw Progressive Enterprises' supermarket brands Foodtown, Countdown, Three Guys, Super Value and Fresh Choice joined by Woolworths, Big Fresh and Price Chopper. As a result, Progressive Enterprises increased its share of the New Zealand grocery market to approximately 45%. In 2003, Progressive Enterprises closed its Auckland and Christchurch distribution centres and rehired the redundant workers. During the period of 1993 to 2005, Countdown changed from a food market type format offering mainly groceries to a full-service discount supermarket. The stores vary in size due to the consolidation of brands after the merger with Woolworths Ltd. A number of Big Fresh, Price Chopper, and Three Guys stores were rebranded to Countdown stores after this merger. On the 24th of November 2005, Australian company Woolworths Limited purchased Progressive Enterprises from Foodland Associated Limited. In October 2006, Progressive Enterprises announced a discount fuel scheme with Gulf Petroleum and Shell to offer discounts on petrol when shoppers spend $40 or more in their Woolworths, Foodtown or Countdown stores. This scheme was similar to the one their parent company Woolworths Limited offered in Australia. The Australian Competition and Consumer Commission investigated whether this activity was anti-competitive, the result of which was an undertaking by the parent company to change its methods of offering fuel discounts in Australia. Foodstuff stores in New Zealand also offered fuel discounts at BP and their own New World and Park and Save fuel sites. In July 2008, one card, which could previously only be used at Woolworths and Foodtown, was extended to Countdown. In September 2009, Progressive Enterprises announced it would rebrand all its Foodtown and Woolworths stores to Countdown as stores were refurbished. The final Foodtown and Woolworths locations to be rebranded were Browns Bay and Meadowlands, respectively. Both on the 14th of November 2011, a single Woolworths outlet continued to operate at Mount Mauganui's Bayfair Shopping Centre up until late 2018. The store was not rebranded because a Countdown already existed at the centre. The store has now been closed due to the centre expanding. Johnsonville and Upper Hutt in the Wellington region both have two Countdown stores less than 150 metres apart, the result of one pre-existing Countdown store and one larger rebranded Woolworths store. Both stores stock a similar range of products. A similar situation occurs in Highland Park, Auckland, where a former Foodtown was rebranded to a Countdown alongside a newer Countdown in Thay. same shopping center and in Napier, where two Countdown stores are located directly across the road from each other. In terms of branding, the Countdown stores existing before the initial rebranding generally retain the old-style logo, but the rebranded Woolworth, Foodtown stores have been updated to display the new style logo. On the 10th of December 2012, Countdown launched its first Countdown branded in-store pharmacy. On the 3rd of November 2014, Countdown began selling low-cost travel and life insurance through a deal with insurance giant Cigna. On the 1st of August 2016, Countdown began its partnership with BP and Caltex through the AA Smart Fuel program to offer fuel discounts, replacing its partnership with Z. The partnership